90 Day. The Last Resort star Stacey Silva is revealing how she feels about relaunching her career with a risky decision after reconciling with Darcy Silva after the events of Season 2. Darcy and Stacey started their reality TV careers together in Before the 90 Days Season 1, even though Darcy was the one looking to find love. Stacey and Florian Shukaj were a couple going strong, unlike Darcy, who had to go through 2 failed relationships before meeting her now husband Georgi Rusev. However, Stacey had to deal with Florian's cheating scandal and Darcy's interference. Darcy's growing closeness with Florian bothered Stacey on The Last Resort. Darcy even chose Florian as her hall pass on Pillow Talk, but Stacey has teamed up with her sister to relaunch her failed career. Stacey has now shared a reel on Instagram, which she seemingly used to address these shocking new changes in her life. Stacey posted a video captioned, "Unapologetically Me." The video showed a sun-kissed Stacey with loose and curly hair, wearing a black bandeau top with jeans and pouting for the camera. She used the song, "Best Is Yet to Come" to emote herself. Stacey's follower Dolphuskilla01 told her, "I love 2025 Stacey." What Stacey being unapologetically herself means amid risky career. Stacey doesn't regret any of her choices. This new side of Stacey is not for everyone. The other commentators seem more interested in her looks than Stacey's caption, which she used to talk about her recent life decisions. The focus is on Stacey now, ever since her The Last Resort debut. Stacey has lived in Darcy's shadow since her Before the 90 Days debut, which was all about Darcy for 4 seasons. While Darcy and Stacey's multiple seasons helped viewers get to know Stacey better, somehow Darcy always stole the limelight. Unfortunately, she also did it on The Last Resort. Darcy informed Stacey that Florian was seen leaving a bar with a mystery woman. Stacey struggled throughout the retreat to trust her husband, and this claim by Darcy came as the last straw. Stacey may have to face the challenge of choosing between her sister and her husband. However, it looks like she has, since Stacey is releasing new music with Darcy soon and saw her husband post a romantic picture with a different woman on Valentine's Day. Stacey may have found solace in her twin after Florian betrayed her, even if Darcy had not been a good support system. Our take on Stacey refusing to apologize for her life choices. Has Stacey been hinting at her possible single status? Stacey still seems to want to convey that she does not regret her decision. Stacey may or may not be together with Florian, but her naughty video seems to be hinting at her wanting to be single. It will take a few weeks until 90 Day. The Last Resort reveals Stacey and Florian's relationship status. Until then, fans can come to their conclusions about what Stacey is refusing to apologize for, and if it has anything to do with her choosing her own happiness over an unhappy marriage with Florian. Stacey Silva had always been known as the quieter twin, the one who stood just a little behind the spotlight, while Darcy charged ahead with her grand romantic gestures and reality TV theatrics. But now, as she stood at the edge of the ocean, the wind teasing her sun-kissed curls, she knew it was finally her time. She took a deep breath, inhaling the salty air mixed with the faint scent of sunscreen. Her phone buzzed in her back pocket. Another notification. Another comment about her latest Instagram post. The one where she had declared, unapologetically, that she was embracing her new self. The past few months had been a whirlwind of emotions. Ever since Darcy had told her about Florian leaving that bar with another woman, her world had tilted off its axis. She had fought so hard for her marriage, defended Florian even when the doubts clawed at the back of her mind. But this time, it wasn't just rumors. The pictures had been there, clear as day. And yet, it wasn't just about Florian's betrayal. It was about Darcy, too. Stacey had spent years feeling like the second choice, the twin that people forgot about. Even when they had started their joint reality show, the cameras had naturally gravitated toward Darcy's chaotic love life, her teary breakdowns, and her endless quest for love. Stacey had been there, always supportive, always loyal, but never the star. Until now. She scrolled through the comments on her latest post, the one with the video of her in the black bandeau top and jeans. The song Best Is Yet to Come played in the background, an anthem to her rebirth. "I love 2025 Stacey," one follower had commented. "Finally, your moment," another had written. She smiled, but not out of vanity. It was a smile of realization. She had spent so much of her life apologizing for wanting more, for standing by Florian, for questioning Darcy, for not being as loud, as dramatic, as heartbreakingly open as her twin. But she wasn't going to do that anymore. Stacey had made a decision, one that had scared her at first, but now filled her with a kind of thrill she hadn't felt in years. She was relaunching her music career with Darcy. It was risky, considering their past failures. The industry had changed so much since their first attempt, and critics had been ruthless. But this time, they weren't the same women they had been back then. They were stronger, wiser. They had lived through betrayals, heartbreak, and the cutthroat world of reality TV. She tapped Darcy's contact and pressed call. "Hey, sis," Darcy's voice came through, bubbly as always. "Hey, you ready to do this?" Stacey asked. "You know I am," Darcy squealed. "I've been working on some lyrics, and I think we've got something special." Stacey laughed. "No crying in the recording studio this time, okay?" "No promises," Darcy giggled. As they talked, planning their next steps, Stacey realized that maybe she didn't have to choose between her sister and her happiness. Maybe, for the first time, she could have both. Florian's betrayal still hurt, and the future of their marriage was uncertain. But Stacey wasn't waiting around for a man to decide her worth. She was making that decision for herself. As the waves crashed at her feet, she turned back toward the beach house, ready to step into her new chapter. Unapologetically, Stacey.